Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another 30 minutes of demonstration with Genome products. My name is Céline Ross, and I am an educator for Genome Canada. So, October 1st, we're starting the month, a new month. And what do we do in October? We clean the garden. We go to the market to fill up the freezer and prepare a lot of cooking. And it's time to take what the nature offer to us. Okay, so that makes me think of all the lives they want. We want to teach you a technique or a new foot or how to use a foot, or we want to teach you always something concerning the sewing machine, our Genome machine. Okay, so today I was thinking to show you how to create a reverse box corner, and I will turn the camera and I'll show you what I'm thinking, what I was thinking, what I prepared for you. So I'm turning. Okay, it's here. Okay. Okay. So while I'm showing you something, I don't can't read the comment because doing a few things at the same time, it's hard for me. Okay. So maybe and probably you have bags that promotion bag. This is a Genome bag, Happy Fearless. I can make that. Okay, it's printed and it's one black and one white, one side one. And it was a gift at one of the show. So I'm using this as an example. So of course we're pleased with this, huh? We fold them, we put them in our purse, and when we need them, it's ready, but it's not, it's weak, and it's not that there, it's like there's no room, right sides together, and there's a seam allowance all the way around. It's finished. It's simple. Of course it's promotional, I understand that, but we can make it bigger, look bigger, to hold better all our vegetable, fruit, and everything we can buy from the market. Okay, and what I'm showing you today, I'm going to show you two different way to do reverse corner. And one way is in you can go on the website Sew for Home. You know that Genome is some kind of partnership with Sew for Home. Okay, so you can go there and type in reverse box corner, and you'll end up the way they do it. It's on writing and with the picture. Sometimes it's better uh, than just the video. Huh? Okay, so here's the bag. So what I did, I took my ruler, okay, and it's a quilting ruler. It what 1 inches. So this one is 3 inches, but one square is 1 inches square. And I drew a line from 2 inches on the side, from the side, and 2 inches from the bottom. I did this on both sides. And the first thing I'm doing is I'm sewing this here, but very close to the fold line. Okay. And while I'm here, I want to just show you. Also, I use this ruler, and I use this clover little. It's a wheel with the powder inside, and I want to also point out that the powder has no wax. Okay, so when you'll wash it, the color will go away. Don't worry. Okay, so I insist, because sometimes we ruin a garment because there's a stain and the stain doesn't go away. So of course we say, that's it. That happens. That's all. Well, we don't even want this. So this is why I'm telling you. I'm explaining to you. Also, this was just printed black on white and white on black. white on black. Okay, so I just want to make you think of, you can color these things with those fabric markers. It depends where you live, but some markers, they have, this one is double tip, thick, thin for the fine line. Okay. And when you use this is what I start to do here just for fun. Or you can ask a kid to do it. So you're coloring inside the line. And when it's all done, make sure you steam it, you iron it, and you steam it. So when you wash the bag, because trust me, white, you're going to wash it. So when you wash it, you won't lose the color. Okay. It's just an idea like this. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do, I drew my line on the other side. I'm going to sew this fold line very, very close to the, oh, you know what? I did it, and I'll do this after. I just think I embroidered also. So let me take the camera. Oh la la, I forgot that one. Because one is more, I do it in steps, and one is more ready than the other. Whoops, one is more ready than the other one. I hit the camera, the stand. Okay, so that represents the market, the shopping. The fruit. There's no fruit. It's all vegetable here, and some flowers. So this is from the built-in design. I'm using the Continental M17, and we want to embellish everything we have. It's a plain black bag. So I'm going to show you something that happened to me here, and I don't want this happen to you. This is the purpose of one of the purpose of the course. So camera arrière, I want you to see a close-up. Okay, so I'm going to the embroidery mode. Okay, yes, and of course, I want to use the biggest hoop that I have. So I'm choosing the RE46D, which is 18.1 inches by 11 inches. And here is the design already built in. Let me show it to you. Okay. Yeah, my hoop, not my hoop, my transporter is moving. Okay, so you see the design here. Do you see the black design, the black embroidery line around that, that water can here? So if I do this, here you go. This is the black one. Okay, but black on black, do you see it here? If I put my nose close to this, of course I see it, but when I saw this, I said, this is not good. So there's a way to repair this. Let's say you don't have a software, okay? But CM17 comes with Artistic Digitizer Junior. But let's say you have another embroidery machine and there's no software. So how can you put the emphasis on the black top stitching around? If you don't see them, how can you see this delimited with the around the that the water can here? So what I'm suggesting you is, if you have nothing, choice number one, sew 2-3 times the same sequence. That means you're going to sew sequence number 2-3 times. When it's finished, it's going to go to number 3. Okay? The sequence number 3. You go back, start it again, even 3 times. Don't worry, your machine will do it. Okay? So that's choice number 1. Choice number 2 is a thicker thread you can use in your in the needle eye. So your machine can do embroidery up to thread number 12. So of course, you need a needle with a bigger eye. Yeah, you need the top stitch needle. Okay, size 16 and for sure. Okay, so that's choice number two. And then choice number three, well, if you have a software, well, this is another story. Yeah, you bring your design into your software and you ask to the black sequence to do triple stitch, double stitch, stem stitch, zigzag. You manipulate your stitch. Okay, so and I would talk to you about this if this happened. It, I'm talking to you about this because this happened to me. I don't see the black. It's not. If you don't. Anyway, I don't like it. It's me. But it's a bag, and it helps me to tell you, be careful to this. Okay. Number one. Now another thing. 17 colors here. 17. And they are all different, really all different. So you take your time. It's hold on, I'm going to say. So at 400 stitch a minute, it's an hour of stitching. The hour stitching, it doesn't count when you cut your thread and you rethread with another color. It doesn't count this, huh? So you can add more than an hour just to embroider this. And inside, on the wrong side of the fabric, because this one it's canvas, it's pretty thick, okay? So I use just a tearaway, regular tearaway that I slide underneath my hoop while I was doing my embroidery. Okay, really not hard to do, and no problem at all. Okay, it's open, and if I look, all the stitches, it's double stitch. So just here, they didn't do it. But if I was embroidering on white, I would have no problem. But I'm on black. So this is an open weave. Huh? So I see black underneath. I see my fabric. So that's why I don't see the black all the way around. On another fabric, you see everything because I did it on white and I saw everything. Okay. So, and I want also to remind you, if you don't have a software, you have the whole month of October for a free trial, 30 days. And every Thursday, Anne Ein is teaching you how to use it. She demonstrates how to use the software. So it's a free trial from October. In North America, I should say this, North America, because maybe another country we don't know. Huh? So 1 month free trial, artistic digitizer, full version. So take the opportunity. Okay, after I did my embroidery, now I'm coming back on my sewing, regular sewing. Let the machine go. Okay. Now I'll come back on Camera Grand Arrière. Okay. I'm reading in French. It's so much easier for me. Okay. It's funny, yes. When it's not your language, talk slower, read slower. But that's okay. So this is done. Now, this needs a box. I need to enlarge the bottom just because it carries what you need to put in the bag, carries better. You need you really need a box. Okay. So I'll come back on this one because I'll show you two different box corner today. So I'll remove this from the machine, and I'll come back with the one that I prepare for you. So what I want to do, whoops, I want to sew on the line that I drew on the black side. Black side, you won't see too much, but at least you will see the white here. White. See, I did it on the white. So I want to see my line, make sure, and I don't start. I start just at my 2 inches from the corner, huh? let me put a pin and you'll understand. So I'm starting here and I finish here. So you remember 2 inches from the bottom, 2 inches from the sides. Okay. And I'm going to sew between those two. You see, this is left. I'm not sewing. Okay. And I want to sew very close. You know that if you're using your regular foot, oh, maybe you'll have to, not maybe, we will have to move your needle. But, you know, when we sew sometimes, it's a little bit, so we have, I say we because all the Janome people, Janome has a real good guide, edge guide foot. And the letter is SE. SE, okay? It's come in a blister part. Blister pack, okay. And just in case you want to take the number, it's 202 100 003, okay? And what I like from this one, it's really for borders. And you see all the grids, all the red line here. And this one, you can move it. This is the guide. It's some kind of Teflon, I should say. I don't know the material, resin. I cannot tell because this is metal, okay? And I'm going to use this, okay? And snap on foot, okay? And always my thread underneath the foot in my thread holder to my left. And what I like to use is the triple stitch. It's very strong, you know, triple stitch. And I like to put for this bag, this one, I put my stitch length at 3. So I use my button, but when I use the button, you can see on the screen, the two screens are calibrate, you know, to work together. So if I make a change here, here, everywhere you'll see it, okay? And then I make sure that I start at the, I don't need this anymore. Do you see how fancy sewing is becoming? See how fancy it is? It's a mannequin. Okay. And I'll take my camera like this. Am I okay? No, I'll make it closer. Okay. Okay. So put my foot down and make sure I start at my line. And now I'll see, is it too far? This is too far from me, for me. Okay. So I will push the, I will use the little screw and just to make sure. Now I'm going to use my thumb wheel. Yeah, it's okay. I like it. Okay. So there's a thumb wheel here on my CM17. But if you don't have that, we have this on CM17 and on M8. Okay. M8 is like the little sister of this machine, but no embroidery at all. It's a sewing machine. Let's say you don't have this. Take your wheel, you know, your wheel, and then I'm sewing. Oh yeah. Okay. And my eyes are near the follows the guide. I want to make sure. I'm going to check. Perfect. Keep going, Celine. So you see I'm at full speed. Up to the other needle. Okay. Almost there. And this will create the box. It will help to know where the okay, I'll slow down because I'm up almost there. Okay, lock stitch, cut the thread automatically because I asked the machine to do it. Right away take my thread and put it in the thread holder. Okay, And I like to clean my work as I go, you know. Here. Okay. And my long one here. And clip. Okay. So this one is easy. So you see, now I really have a box. Look how clean it is. How close it is to the black on black. You don't see well. So look, black on white. How close it is to the fold line. Okay. And then what do I have to do? Well, then I don't need that foot anymore because I did my line. I did my sewing. Regular foot. Okay. Now I have to do my corners. So what I did is what I do is that's what I did because I didn't do it yet. Okay, like this. Okay, and I put the big wings, onto my machine. That gives me room to work. And you know that underneath you have you can add some extra feet and needles, name it. And what I want to do now, I want to make sure I want to sew across. So I already drew my line on this side here. And I want to make sure that my sewing, my seams are seam to seam. Let's check. No, I'm not. You see? Just make sure. I'll make sure here. Am I okay? Yes. And here I have to move a little bit. I'm a little bit too far from, okay, this and this. Perfect. Okay. So I'm on the right side of the fabric. Okay. I'm on the right side of the fabric and I'll keep that the same stitch. Oops, my thread went loose. Okay, and then I follow my seam, follow my guide, and you know you don't sew over over a pin. So I'll remove my pin until the end. Now it's going to be strong because I guess you're going to fill this up, huh? And when we go shopping, we shop. Okay, now remove this. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Clip my thread, you know. I don't like if I show something and it's not, if it's not nice, then even you at home. Oh, yeah, I have to show you something else I saw. Okay. And then, what do? I flip this side. Of course, if I was near the ironing board, I would iron, huh? But now let me take my corner out. Very, very good. Okay, and just flip your corner. It's easy here. I was happy when I found that bag because I said now they're going to see the difference with two color bag. And I'm sewing this. Now here you have a few options. Sorry, you can sew this, stitch in the ditch. You can do a zigzag if you want. You can just make an X. You can sew a button or any decoration. It's up to you. Okay. So I will sew a zigzag because I want to show you something else. Needle up, needle down. I want to make sure that my thread underneath is okay. So you see, it's hard, but we have an extra lift. Okay, extra lift on our Janome machine. Number one, and then number to, oops, no, I'm sewing underneath. I have to do a good job. Huh? I'm in front of the TV là. Okay. Okay. If I put my foot down, do you see that my foot is like this? It's not straight. So how can we fix this? Foot up. Make sure that you push that black button here to stabilize your foot. I can go a little bit. Okay. So make sure, yeah, foot down, remove the needle, of course. We never sew over the pins and needles. Over, yeah, pins and needles. Pins and needles, yeah. I'm saying okay. And here I'm coming with my zigzag, and I'm going to enlarge to the maximum, and the length also. Then I'm going and finish, lock stitch, cut the thread because I pre-programmed the machine, and remove everything, and look at the nice corner we have. Oh, yeah, so this is not nice because of the thread, and you can decorate with anything you would like. But look, if you take your bag, the corner, you see that we have a wide bottom. See, this is wide here. So 2 inches, and from 2 inches from the corner. Of course, you iron this, you put a little decoration or nothing. It's up to you. Okay. So that's one way to do reverse box corner. Now, it was easy because I had two different fabrics sewn together. And what I want to show you before, I was thinking to show you, when we sew, we always find something that we don't like, and we did. Don't worry. Look at this. Of course, it was a promotion. The bag is cheap, I believe, but look at the tension. The poor person who did this overlock didn't know how to adjust their tension, her or him. Look how bad it is. So tomorrow I'm still live, okay, at 3 o'clock. I'm gonna show you how to fix this. Not fix this one, but how to adjust your serger with the tension. This is horrible. Yeah. And we're so hard on ourselves, and we shouldn't. Okay. So now I have another, let me remove all this. Now I have another way of doing it. So this time the corner is inside. If I move this, you see better, huh? So you see this time it's inside. It's in the seam on the side seam, and there's no seam at the bottom. So it was a long piece of a fabric, and you just have the two sides to sew, but you want a box at the end. Okay, same thing. You see, do you see my top stitch? So I use my triple stitch, but because this is a canvas and it is thick, I length my stitch up to 5. I'm right here, and you see my stitch length is 2.5. I did it up to 5 because my fabric is thicker. Okay, so you see, and then so this side, it's this one is very strong also. So I always iron. You iron, then I sew. Iron, I sew. When you iron, you know where you're going. Because when you don't iron, you have to do mark. And the mark, you see my white line, I have to scrub it, to erase this. I prefer to sew. So now what do you do here? Right sides together. I'll turn both sides, the whole bag. See how it's done? Whoops. You see how it's done? Whoops. So the bottom is pushed inside and everything is sewn together. So I iron everything. Okay. And I did my top stitching. And then I said right sides together. I push it down. I push down my center like this. Okay. Everything well aligned. Everything well aligned. Okay. And you just sew. So I'll put a straight stitch. I have a straight stitch. Oh no, I'm not. I'm still in my. Okay. My thread. Okay. And whoops, I need to be okay. And I sew. And after I'll do the overlock. So I'll just sew a little bit because I still have a few decoration to add. And when I do a long stitch, it's easy to remove. So I'll do just a bit to show you stuff. Cut the thread and turn everything on the right side to prove your sewing friend that you did it good. Hey, look at this. Now I have my box at the end. So I have enlarged the bottom of my bag. It's easier to use, to carry than a flat, see, this is a flat corner. There's no end to this. This is really easy. But just by fixing the bottom and the corner, you have a bag that you can, you'll fill up the same thing, but it won't hold the same way. See? Both sides. So if you hold it, no, like this, I hope you'll see well. See how it stands good? Look at this. No, it won't see. Look at this. And it's inside the seam. So that's another way. I'm sure if you look at the Pinterest, you'll find other ways. So I'll turn the camera to say goodbye to you. Am I in time? I'm 3 minutes over. Camera avant. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh la la, it's low. Okay. Okay. So who was there? Stephanie, Cindy, Marty, Mariella, Shirley, Ginger, Gloria, Laurel, Diana, Gloria, and Stephanie. So everybody, I hope you learned a few things. And don't forget not the new foot, the optional foot, edge guide foot. And I'll see you tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Bye-bye, everybody.